Hello, everybody. And here's some news from this week. The Champions will be getting a new creative team starting in April over there on the Marvel side of things. And I have not really been enjoying this run of the Champions book. The whole Outlawed story is something that I've gone on the record. I really don't enjoy having this teenage civil war nonsense going on. I just want my Champions to have some fun. And even with that, I haven't really been able to get into any Champions book. So with this announcement, I have a glimmer of hope of maybe, just maybe, I may be able to enjoy the Champions. Now, Danny Lore, Ironheart 2020, which that's sending up red flags right away, and Luciano Vecchio, Ironheart, and I like Luciano's art, will be the new writer and artist on Champions, respectively. They will be replacing the current creative team of Eve L. Ewing and Simone DeMeo. And with this whole deal, you have to remember that this is changing after 5 issues. 5 issues in and you're changing creative teams, that usually means there's things that are going on that are wrong. There's troubles. Let's see what we can do. I don't know that Danny Lore is going to be the name to get everybody excited for the book, but I've been wrong before. I'm sad to say farewell to the Champs right now, but so excited that some amazing creators are taking the helm. Outgoing writer Eve L. Ewing said in a statement, especially Luciano, who I had the great joy of working with on Ironheart. That seems like a little shade, saying, especially. I don't know that I like that. Lore and Vecchio will kick off their run with a story titled Killer App, which centers on the Champions trying to counter software designed to enforce Kamala's law, which makes teen vigilantes illegal outside of government supervision. So we're not getting rid of the outlawed stuff, and you're doing what we always do with teen heroes when it seems like you have to try to force in social media and apps and things like that. I don't know. I'm a bit worried. The Champions tried fighting fair. Now it's time to fight dirty, reads Marvel's synopsis for Champions number 6. A sinister corporation is cheating the system to try to keep Kamala's law on the books. So the Champions infiltrate the company to take it down from the inside. Incoming writer Danny Lore previously wrote Marvel's 2020 Ironheart Limited series. And I think that was co-written by Vita Ayala as well, which they don't say, and really wasn't that good. States that Killer App will explore the way young people in the modern era are under the immense pressure from older generations, though those same young people also often lacked access and power to fulfill that responsibility. It's already starting to get to be, really, I don't know. I just want somebody to come on a book and say, yeah, we're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun here. Champions has suddenly become this book where it's more of a statement book and more of a thing like that. Then let's kind of get involved and have some fun with these younger heroes. And with that, you can have statements, and books, do all the time, politics, all that stuff. But you need to give it out in a way that is fun as well, in my mind, to get it out there. You need the vehicle to go before you start to really lay on the heavy stuff. I think it's very easy today for young people to feel either helpless or overwhelmed with the weight of the world and its ills on their shoulders. And I'm telling you, I ain't no young person, and I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders every day as well, Laura states in Champions number 6 announcement, with rhetoric constantly showing up about how the youth will save the world, but not necessarily with the support system to assist. It's important that Champions exists as a story in which they do have the power, Laura continues, where even if the teens only have each other, they can change the world. The rest of us grown folk be damned. And that kind of not disturbs me. That upsets me by the end. So I don't know much about Danny Lore, but they are calling themselves a grown folk, so they're not quite a young teen or whatever. And I'm starting to think maybe we need a teen. Maybe we need some young person to write this book. Maybe you need to have not what the old folk or grown folk think the teens need or want or think. Maybe we should get some teens to do that. And I know that it's not exactly easy to go and grab some teenage writer, but try to find one. Try to find one and then hook them up with a mentor to write. But yeah, let's get somebody that's a little younger on this book, if that's what we're going to keep pushing. because really you're just ending up doing exactly what these characters in the book don't want to have happen. Have an older person tell them how they feel. Have an older person decide what they're going to do. And so with that, I can't do it. I'm too old. I'm not a teen. I don't know if you realize that. But if you're going to push this idea, and even when Eve Ewing got on Champions, said the same type of things. Well, the teens, this, she's like 35, please. What does she know? Holy moly. But yeah, so I would like to see maybe something change with this book because it keeps failing. And I don't just think it's the voice behind it. I don't think it's the vision. I think that this team, number one, is stale now. I think we need to mix things up. I do like the team, but it's not working. And you can't just keep revamping, changing all this without changing more than just the writers. You know, Jim Zub, Eve Ewing, now Danny Lore. When are you going to decide that it's just not there and we need something with a bit of a spark to go? And again, maybe it is the idea you have older people writing a book about teens and telling the teens what they want and what they don't want and things like that. So maybe what we need is a full sale change. Maybe let the book go away for a little. Now it would suck because this is the only book right now coming up with Kamala, with Miss Marvel, one of my favorite characters, because Saladin Ahmed's solo book, The Magnificent Miss Marvel, did get canceled. So we only have her here, and I want to be able to read a book with Miss Marvel. But am I reading a book with Miss Marvel when I'm not really liking it and I want to drop it? I don't know. I guess that's like if you're reading a book in the woods and nobody hears you fall, they're not there to point and laugh at you, I think is what the saying goes. But overall, I'm going to give this a chance. The idea that you're still mentioning Kamala's Law and the outlawed stuff, I think, is a misplay. And also just having somebody telling me in an announcement what the teens want and how they think and what they are against and all that, and then throwing in the app stuff. And really, that's almost treating any teen and even the characters in your book as these generic, look at them and their social media and their apps and things. So I'm a little worried, but I'd like to hear what anybody else thinks about this, if they're excited about it. And I don't know if anybody can really just say, I'm excited about it. I would think maybe you'd be like, well, let's wait and see, because that's what I'm going to do. But that's about it for this news item. Let me know how you think in the comments below. Maybe you have read more that Danny Lore has done, and you could tell me if I should be hyped up for this. Luciano Vecchio's art's great, so I'm down with that. So we'll see how this goes. But hey, thanks everybody. Please subscribe to the channel, like it below, check out all our links to podcasts and websites, both Marvel and DC, and I will talk to you later.